everybody. What day is it? Oh, Tuesday. I hope everyone is having a great Tuesday. I have a long list for you guys. Whoa! Sticky note down. So it will be a little while because I haven't done one in a couple of days, and a lot of stuff happened yesterday. Some really good stuff and some not great stuff. But first of all, I wanted to show this. I showed you guys a picture of the CBD pen vape that I have, and I have used it, and I want to say it worked really well, and amazingly, it does not use very much of the CBD, as if I take it orally, I go through it a lot quicker, but I realized it's not being very friendly on my lungs, and because I have the marathon coming up, I decided not to smoke it anymore until after the marathon, and just take the CBD oil by mouth. So just wanted, and it was so easy. There's no buttons on it. You just suck out of it, and I was surprised because I was like, there's got to be a button on here somewhere. And this little case that came in, and the little charger piece. And for me to have been able to figure it out on my own means it was super simple, like literally just putting the pieces together. Alright, so this will be some things to be discussed, but then it's really awesome, like, guys, what happened here. So bear with me as I try to. Alright, so yesterday, just one of those bad Huntington days, I was extra bonky. That's a word I'm going to use now. So I had to go to the food stamps place yesterday to cancel my food stamps, and that place, it's very dark in the basement, whatever. I had to go potty, and while I was in there, I bonked my elbow on the toilet paper holder, on the stall door, and let's see, I'll save this one, and I usually, after I take a shower, I put on cocoa butter, and then I put on lotion after the cocoa butter, and I was just using cocoa butter for the whole thing, and then I realized like halfway through that I normally switch to the lotion, yes, gonna save those notes. Accidentally got the dishwasher soap out instead of getting the garbage bag out for the trash, and then I was like, this is not what I meant to get out of here. I think a lot of that has been happening in the kitchen, like always grabbing the wrong thing or thinking the wrong thing. Okay. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna save these ones because they talk about the chorea more, but I'll go through the other stuff real quick. Okay, went to get in the shower, and you guys know I have a shower cap, and I put it on my head inside out before I realized it, so that was funny. Bonked my hip, and on the door handle, at church, in the bathroom. Okay. Oh yes, and my mug. So you guys know I have two of these. One of them was dedicated to coffee and one to water. Well, I knew it was only a matter of time because they're very heavy, that I would drop it and eventually it would break. And guess where that happened? Yes, in church, in the bathroom. It broke into a lot of pieces and my coffee was all over the floor. And I'm really frustrated with this cup anyway because I told you guys the lid doesn't stay on very well, and they're $17 a piece, so it's like, I could get a different coffee mug for cheaper, so I'm breaking up with my cups. In fact, I found, would you believe it, they have some cups like this, but that are plastic, and that have lids that screw on tightly. So yes, they should be here. I ordered them on Amazon Prime. 2 for $20. And they hold more. They hold 20 ounces, which is good because I use this to drink my water and I need more water, especially while I'm training. So anyway, I'm still having my coffee in this right now, but I'm looking forward to getting the new ones. So I'm breaking up with my cup, and that's all there is to it. Okay. Oh yes, almost went to the bathroom with the door open a little bit. This morning I was looking for the Pam that I put on the pan that I was putting on the pan, but turned the water on instead. That was weird. Hit my arm on the stair banister. That hurt, but it wasn't my elbow, I think. It was actually just my arm. Yes, breaking up with my cup. We already went over this. Oh yes, I forgot why I came over to the silverware drawer. So you guys know I get out a spoon for my coffee and a fork to break the egg yolk, and so, but sometimes I just go over there and stare, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I need utensils. Okay, almost done with this. Oh yes. So, walked into the bed frame, and that one really hurt too. So yes, this bed is comfy, but yes, it's a hazard. Okay, so I also, you guys know I cook an egg in the morning, and so the pan, I didn't realize my sister-in-law had cooked bacon in it, and I guess somehow it got covered with like black thick stuff on the bottom for whatever reason, maybe because she had to cook it hot, and I didn't realize it had crap on the bottom, so I put it on the burner and turned on the burner and went to lift it up to put the pan on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, did I just leave this mark on the counter? I mean, on the stove. So I went to touch it to like wipe it off, and I always forget that those are hot. So I did burn my finger pretty bad. Threw my phone across the counter. Yes, this keeps happening. It like launches out of my hand, and flies across wherever I have it. Okay, so now, just make sure. Yes, so the chorea now, this is something I'm noticing more. There's the facial stuff that seems to happen like when I'm focusing or straining to do something. So for instance, if I'm pulling my pants up, like I just notice my mouth like does this thing. And also if my eyes are doing the chorea where they just close like this, then see part of my face also goes up. So it's just been something I've been paying more attention to. But the thing is, it's like the facial chorea is like, for me, the most embarrassing. Like, you know, I'm like, I'll take body chorea, whatever. It's just because people can see, and it's like, you just like, for me, it gives me a little bit of self-consciousness. And also like, so I think I told you guys I went to the support group, and there is a couple there that my mom had met at another support group in Denver a while back, but he's a doctor, and he's just the sweetest guy. He's older, but it was very hard to hear him when he was talking. He talks very softly, and I guess if you are the one who gets mostly chorea in your face, that your voice will get really soft, and your throat, like, you're more prone to choking. I know most Huntington's people are anyways, but I guess because you don't have the proper use of your throat, because that's where the chorea is affecting. So that was the thing I was like having to like, that kind of sucks, you know, because it feels like that's where most of my chorea is happening right now. So, but it was like, you know what? It's like, it's okay, because God still has us in his hands, and he knew that my face would get it, and, you know, and he can be my strength even more, and he knows if we're self-conscious about stuff. So, anyway, so that, don't let me forget to tell you guys, hold on, let me make sure that I got these. Yes. Oh, and my brother also had said he notices like I make a lot of noise with my mouth, and I do notice like even sometimes I'll just like make that sound a lot. So I think it's all part of the chorea that's going on in my mouth and tongue. So that's why yesterday was a little bit of a bad Huntington's day, and I haven't had very many of them. But I also have the similar situation that I told you guys I had going on in my life. I can't give you the details of, but I was like starting to like, oh, not again, here we go again. And this totally convicted me about it, and I have to tell you guys, I almost exactly a year ago went through this exact same situation, literally the exact same. In fact, I have a note at the end of it that talking about how God needs to give me his heart in this situation, and it was like bam. So I was convicted but also encouraged, and I hope you guys are. This is a nice a shorter one. So the title is If I Belittle. Consider what a great forest is set on fire by a small spark. The tongue also is a fire. Jesus said, anyone who says to his brother or sister, you fool, will be in danger of the fire. If in any way I belittle those who I am called to serve, if I talk of their weak points in contrast, perhaps with what I think of as my stronger points, if I adopt a superior attitude, forgetting to consider the wisdom of the voice that asks me inwardly, who made you different from the one you are criticizing? Oh, and that one really went deep. And what do you have that you have not been given? If I can easily discuss the shortcomings or the sins of any man or woman, if I can speak in an offhanded way, even of a child's wrongdoing, then I know nothing of Calvary love. So I'll do the prayer real quick too. My Father, how often do our words singe someone else? And how much time do we spend thinking critically about another, so that nothing but words that singe come out? Today, Lord, work in us. Change the thought life in us when we strip others of dignity or reduce them point by point in order to build ourselves up. And give us your voice to speak words of value, admiration, encouragement, compassion, and true kindness. So, guys, now I'll tell you this song, because it also came on right as I was doing that. I was like, oh, yes, we can sing about him blessing our soul. Yes, bless the Lord. The song, Bless the Lord. And one side note, I think I told you guys, I met people through prayer at my church, and one of them is this older lady who went to Israel, so we're getting together for lunch, and she always prays with me. So yes, I know I'm gonna just be even more filled after I get together with her. So that is my stuff, and I will talk when I have more to say. You guys have a great day.